I'm joined here by Robby Hogan, and we're just coming up to the big county final. Robbie, you're not new. It's not a new thing for you to be going into a county final. You've been doing this since 2016. How are you shaping up for this one? Like, what's the?
Yeah, sure. We're looking forward to knowing Nicholas. Whatever, we have 4 training sessions left, so it'll be on us fast, So yeah, we're looking forward to the occasion. We don't come around too often, so when they do, you have to embrace them and make the best of them.
That's what I'm getting from people from Ballyea outside of the hurling team itself. Like, is that we have a special team now. We want to win as much as we can while the going is good, because it doesn't last forever. So but you're still really going really strong, and there's no sign of the end yet, any for sure.
Yeah, we just want to go out and give a good performance every time. The win will look after itself. But first and foremost, it's about the performance and getting your heads right, and just going out and do the simple things and getting the performance right. That's our key focus.
Yeah, you did everything well during the year there. But from my point of view, you just seem to be going through the motions early on in the year and getting the results. Then you met Cracklow and they beat you in a game there wasn't really much at stake, so I wouldn't put too much credence in that game. But when you met Cracklow the last day, like, you were meeting a seasoned team, seasoned campaigners. They've been there and done it all. They have the inter-county players through the team as well. So it was a big game, that semi-final.
Yeah, it was a big game, and I suppose there was a bit of hurt from the first game as well, where we played and where we didn't perform. Albeit Cracklow are a very good team and they didn't let us perform, so we just didn't want a repeat of the previous round. So I suppose it was easy enough to motivate the lads for us, having played them already, and the old saying, like, it's very hard to beat a team twice in championships. So yeah, we just found our groove, and the intensity levels were up, and like when you're hitting quarter-finals, semi-finals, the competition is getting better all the time. So we know ourselves, if we went back in with the same attitude as the first game, we found wanting.
Yeah, every day. I mean, Paul Flanagan is having a brilliant year again, like he did with the county, and he's continuing that with Brandon O'Connell, Peter Casey. That's a formidable full back line. Garrod, Jack, and James Murphy. I mean, they're all hands. They're young men, but they're all hands at this game. Like Tony and Stan at centre field, Cahill, Pearson, Morgan, Mossy Gavin. Mossy gives 2 or 3 points every game. He gives 6 the last day. I mean, that's incredible for a young player.
But some days, like, you have to remember too that someone, before every score, go back 6 or 7 seconds, someone has to do something, So if you can get the finishers on the ball and keep, but you need to keep spread the scores as much as possible. For a long time, I suppose we had two scoring options. So we'd like to think we've developed that side of our game as well. We have some more scoring options. So, as I say, it is about the hard work getting the ball into their hands. That could be a cornerback, could be the goalie, whatever it is. That has to be done as well.
Yeah. Your backs, I'm not going to ask you any 2 questions about how you're going to line up, but your backs will know how busy they've been busy all year. But with Shane O'Donnell knocking around and the boys there, you saw what they did the last day against 6 Mile Bridge.
Sure. But they're not just based around 2 players. Like, they're a serious team, they're a serious squad, and Shane O'Donnell, like, we're blessed to be in his company. Really, he's a serious hurler, and we'll have our hands full, but sure, we'll do our best.
Yeah, I'll ask you what the game plan is after off camera, but you have the men to do it. I mean, you've been here before. You've been up against tough opposition. County final last year was going against you, and still, Jack Brown really just ploughed into that game, and he knew how to win the game. That's the thing about being champions. It's a great edge to have when you've been there and you've done it. You know how to eke out a game that's going close. Like, so, I know this game is going to be close. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's this could be a 1-score game. And that's like the games are just massive. Like, as you go through the year, the competition is going up a level, and I suppose thankfully we've been in this situation before. And but every game is different. Every game has a different opposition, a different challenge. And you're all the time looking for someone else to stand up. So the same the next day. Maybe Mossy, maybe somebody else. But it's the next man up. That's the way it be.
Yeah. This building here and the field out there, I'd say you probably live around around the field and the clubhouse and it's a calling more than anything else. It's not something you would put yourself out for.
A devotion, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But look at you get your chance, and I'm privileged and delighted to be in the position I'm in and working with the lads I am as the management group. And I'm delighted to be with the players that are here at the minute. They're a special group. But you get your time, Nicholas, and then you hand the baton over to someone else. So right now we'll give it everything we can, and our day will pass, and someone else will have the opportunity or the privilege of working with these lads.
Your players, your management, everything. You I don't say this lightly, but you're great champions on and off the pitch, and that's what we like about Ballyea. When you went down to Munster, when you went up to Croke Park, you carried yourself so well, so that's really pleasing for the likes of me, and you give so much to the county team as well. So a great club,
Actually, we try to keep the lads are grounded. They're good lads, and the old saying, it takes a great man to win a crown, it takes a better man to wear it. And that's the attitude we have. There's no one bigger than the club. We just row in together, and we all just help each other out. That's about it. Yeah.
Robby Hogan, everyone is looking forward to this county final. It's the talk of the whole place already, and it's an eagerly. The intriguing thing is about it. You haven't met since 2016, I think, in Championship. And that was, you were taken off that time, I think, as manager. A lot of water. I'm not sure if that was your first year. I'm not.
No, it was actually my last. 2016 was my last year. They beat us in the first round. And we went on then to win us. And when they all beat us, nobody would have said we'd have progressed much further. We ended up going all the way to All-Ireland Club. So that day, level after 60 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. I remember as well.
10 extra time, and twice previous to that, Nicholas, I played against Rogue, and twice 2 draws.
Yeah.
So inside 60 minutes,
that's
the history of team we're playing, and we've the highest respect for Rogue and the club. They're neighbours of ours, and it'll be a great occasion. We're looking forward to it.
It absolutely will. Robby Hogan, thanks very much for talking to me, and the very best of luck on county final day.
Thanks.